back for the third segment of this episode of Chatting with the Chamber. And for our third segment, we're joined by one of Verona's longer-running businesses, Monte Stoleson from Monte's Grill and Pub. Welcome to the show, Monte.
Thank you very much. Thanks for welcoming me.
Okay. Monte, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and how you got into this business and how long you've been in Verona?
I retired from Circle Foods in 1993, and I really didn't have anything to do, and I knew I just couldn't sit home. So I was in the bar business part-time at Babes. I was their chef and then went to be their general manager. So when I retired, I decided I wanted to be in this because I like the people contact that this kind of business gave. So in '94, I bought Wildcat Lanes out of closure and named it Wildcat. Had that for a couple of years, and that was too big for me. So then this was Stanfield's shortstop in, and Linus had a few health problems at that time, and unlucky enough, I bought it from him. And it's been a fabulous ride ever since.
Did you have ties to Verona before that? Or?
The only ties I really had to Verona was that I delivered at Miller's since 1970. So knowing the supermarket and the Miller's, everything from Keith to Ace when he ran it, to Greg when he ran it, and then with Carl, it's been a beautiful town.
And what prompted your initial interest in this kind of business?
I'm a people person. I thought this would probably be the easiest way for me to get close to people, and I always loved cooking. And so the first 7 years I owned this, I was a breakfast cook, the lunch cook, and the supper cook, 7 days a week. So, and I loved every second of it, and I still go in the kitchen, make some soups, do the specials, but it's more of the people. There's more interaction.
And I notice you have a pretty regular crowd that comes in here, both for at lunch, breakfast, and in the evening.
We have a great group of regulars. We get our breakfast crowd, blue collar workers. They come in, they look at blueprints, they do deals. They come back at lunchtime. We get Epic in at lunchtime, workers and construction workers up there. The hotel's been fabulous for us. We get walk-in at night from across the street. Then our supper hours are going fabulous. Our new entrees and that. So
I was just here on Friday. Come here for supper. You're going to have a good time. What has been the greatest challenge about doing business in Verona so far?
I really think the biggest challenge and my biggest disappointment is the same thing. It's that people don't know where I'm at. That people don't, I think they believe it's a bar instead of a restaurant bar. I'll be down at Miller's or somewhere and I'll talk to someone I haven't seen before, and they'll say, gee, I've lived in Verona for 12 years and I never come past Michael's Frozen Custard. I didn't even know you're out there. So my biggest is that just people don't know what they're missing.
That is a challenge in Verona, simply because of the way the highways run.
Everything goes toward Madison.
Exactly, and if you live to the north of here, you can take M or Verona Road out and you never get down here, and if you live kind of the southeast, go to Madison that way and you never have to go this way. So I can see that challenge. It's kind of interesting you brought that up. And you just quickly, you touched on Epic. Do you see a lot of Epic customers?
I would say I am probably one of the businesses in Verona that has a lot of Epic employees and construction workers daily. We get groups of young workers, young employees that come down for lunchtime and night. We'll have 30, 35 in here every Friday night, come in, eat fish before they go home.
Now, since the apartments opened up just up the road here near Epic, have you seen an increase in Epic business since those apartments?
Those people up there have found me as their home. And it's a walking distance again, so it's been a great addition.
Excellent. That's what we want to hear. You may have touched on this already, but if there was one thing about your business that you could explain to the people of Verona, what would it be? So maybe something they don't know.
I think it's the majority of getting to know us. I think it goes back onto that if people never stop here, they're never going to know what they're missing. That you don't need to go to Madison to have fine food. We have fine food in Verona. We have a great atmosphere. We have a cheers bar. We love talking to people. We love visiting with people. With a hotel and a World Dairy Expo and Epic bringing in people, we've met people from all over the world that came in here and ate, and a lot of them keep in contact. A lot of them take my email, and like a couple of weeks ago I got an email from Netherlands where they were here for a World Dairy Expo 2 years ago. So it's nice.
Well, I can testify to that. It was about 10 years ago I came here for the first time, and I'd already lived here 10 years at that point. Now I'm here quite a bit.
Yep.
This food's great, trust me. Do you have any kind of interesting customer stories about how customers reacted when they come in for the first time, or just any other interesting customer stories? Because you get quite a crowd in.
I have a lot of stories, but I can't tell them.
Yeah, we can't incriminate anybody.
I guess the biggest story is that the communications that go on here between groups and people, the interaction with our bartenders and our wait staff and the customers are absolutely fantastic. It's a story every day. So if I did one separate one, it probably would take away from all the other ones. But it is just the interaction that we have with people here, the communication, the jokes, the fun we have is absolutely fabulous.
Well, that's what we want. If someone wants to stop by, what's the address here, Monte?
608 West Verona Avenue, across from Holiday Inn Express, or right next to BMO Harris Bank.
Okay. And in the evening, I know parking can be trouble here, but in the evening they can park in the BMO Harris Bank lot, correct?
At 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday, you can park in the bank parking lot. And Saturday after 12, and then all day Sunday.
Okay. And if someone wanted to call up, you have a phone number they can use to maybe check out specials or anything?
We have a website, montesverona.com, that has our specials on it every week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. We have our number is 608-845-9669. You can call and ask about our specials. You can, if you got a big group, you can call and we can have your food sitting on the table when you get here.
And what time do you open for breakfast in the morning?
We open at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7 till noon, and Sunday 7 to noon.
Okay, and of course you're open till bar time?
Yes.
All right. Well, Monte, thanks a lot for being on our show today.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's been a pleasure. That wraps up this episode of Chatting with the Chamber. Please come back next month. We'll introduce you to 3 new businesses here in Verona. We'll see you then.